In this diabetes journey we're on, have you ever wished you could go back in time and tell yourself the things that you know now, but you didn't know then? Thanks to the wonders of modern technology, we can. Hey, look at that. Our first Solastar pen. I remember that. It was a really big deal when I came home with my first pen. Feels like it was only yesterday. Oh, hey, is that one the same as this one? Well, your pen is the Solastar. This one is the Mac Solastar. They're very similar, but there's some really important differences, but I'll get to those in a second. Did your doctor show you how to use it? Yeah, she showed me. But now that I'm home, I still have some questions. Let me help you get the hang of this. There are 6 steps you need to know. Check the pen, attach the needle, test for safety, select the dosage, inject the insulin, and then remove the needle. Okay, check the pen, attach the needle, test for safety, select the dosage, inject the insulin, and remove the needle. That's it! You're ahead of the game already. I knew there was a reason why I liked you. So before we do anything, we're gonna make sure the pen is at room temperature, that we have the correct pen, and that it's working properly. Did you take the pen out of the refrigerator about an hour ago? Because cold insulin can be painful. Really? Who knew? You. Good point. This one's been out of the fridge about an hour. Now look at your pen. I mean, really look at it. Is that your pen? Yeah. Great. Take off the pen cap and check the insulin. It's clear, not cloudy. Clear. Perfect. If the insulin's cloudy, don't use it. Just take it back to your pharmacy. Is it past the use by date? Nope. Great. Now it's time to attach the needle. Remember, you're going to need a fresh needle every time you use the pen. Don't reuse and never share needles. Even with you? Yes, even with me. What kind of needles can I use? These kind. Before you attach the needle, sterilize the tip of the pen with an alcohol wipe. Then, with the needle, you're going to peel off the protective seal and screw the needle onto the pen until it feels fixed. Then you're going to remove the outer cap and put that somewhere safe. Then remove the inner needle cap and throw it in the trash. Keep the outer cap, toss the inner. Got it. That's step 2 done. With me so far? I'm with you. Yes, you are. So, before we do anything else, we need to make sure the pen's working properly. What could go wrong? Well, sometimes the insulin won't come out, so we usually check for that. Okay. Testing the pen also resets the dosage knob, which is also important. Great, so how do I do that? Turn the dosage dial to 3. Then you're gonna hold it straight up and you're gonna press the injection button all the way in. If you see insulin coming out of the needle, then the pen is working and you're good to go. However, if you don't see insulin coming out, repeat that last step again. If you have a new pen, you may need to do this up to 6 times just to get that working. If it still doesn't work, you need to replace the needle. Like in step 2? Precisely. Oh, and by the way, if you see bubbles in your insulin, don't sweat it. Aren't bubbles in injections bad? Nope, not here. You've been watching too much TV. Ready to inject some insulin? Okay, first we need to select the correct dosage. So we're gonna turn the dosage selector to your dose. Whatever you and your doctor discussed is what you turn the dial to. Okay, I need 38 units. So I turn the dial to 38, correct? Correct. Now this is important. If you have the Solastar pen, the increments on the dial are 1 click for 1 unit. But on the Mac Solastar pen, it's 1 click for 2 units. So don't dial your dose by counting the clicks, or you may dial the wrong dose. Either way, just turn the dial so your prescribed dose appears in this window. If there's not enough insulin in the pen for your prescribed dose, you'll only be able to dial to the amount that's left in the pen, and then you'll need to supplement with a new pen. How do I know whether I need the Solastar or the Mac Solastar? Well, as your diabetes changes, your dose may change too. So your doctor may recommend you use a Max Solostar, like me.
That makes total sense.
Okay, we're in the home stretch. Are you ready for your injection?
Where can I inject?
You can inject your dose here, here, or here. Push the needle into your skin, but don't touch the injection button yet. Put your thumb on the button, press all the way in and hold. Hold the button in. When you see 0 in the window, then count to 5 to make sure you get your full dose. After counting to 5, release the button and remove the needle from your skin.
Okay. That was pretty easy. Well, I barely noticed it at all. How do they do that?
Thin needles. We're almost done. Now we just need to remove the needle and throw it away safely.
This really is pretty straightforward.
I know, right? To remove the needle, get the outer needle cap we set aside earlier and carefully place it back on the pen. You put that somewhere safe, right? Okay. These things are sharp. Avoid puncturing the cap because it will go through. Grip and squeeze the widest part of the outer needle cap. Then turn your pen several times with your other hand to remove the needle.
But what if it doesn't come off right away?
Just keep trying, it'll come off eventually. Once the needle's been removed, then we dispose of it in a puncture-resistant container.
Can I just leave the needle on and use it again later?
That's not a great idea for several reasons. It can leak or get clogged if you leave it on. Air can get into the insulin, and there's the possibility of a bacterial infection.
So, do I need to put the pen back in the refrigerator when I'm done?
Nope, that's the great thing about these pens. You're good for up to 8 weeks after your first use without refrigeration.
Well, that's handy.
It sure is. So there you go. That's all 6 steps how to use the Toujeo Solostar and Max Solostar insulin pens. Just to recap, we learned how to check the pen, attach the needle, test for safety, select your dosage, inject the insulin, and then remove the needle.
Yay, that was really straightforward. I know the doctor explained it to me, but it really helped to have you explain it again.
No sweat.
You know, now that I know, it's pretty simple. If I wasn't so nervous, I guess I could have taught myself to do it.
Well, you know, you kind of did.
These instructions do not replace the guidance of your doctor or the instructions for use that accompanies the Toujeo Solostar Insulin Glargine Injection 300 units per milliliter or Toujeo Max Solostar pens. People who have vision problems should not use the Toujeo Solostar or Toujeo Max Solostar pen without help from a person trained to use the respective pens. An unopened Toujeo Solostar or Toujeo Max Solostar pen should be stored in the refrigerator with the pen cap on at a temperature between 36 degrees Fahrenheit and 46 degrees Fahrenheit, 2 degrees Celsius and 8 degrees Celsius in the box it came in. Do not freeze new pens. Refrigerate pens until expiration date. Discard pens after the expiration date. An opened Toujeo Solostar or Toujeo Max Solostar pen should be stored at room temperature below 86 degrees Fahrenheit, 30 degrees Celsius. Do not refrigerate an opened pen. Keep out of direct heat and light. Do not store your pen with the needle attached. Store your pen with the pen cap on. Keep pens and needles out of the reach of children.
Discard 56 days after first use, even if the pen still contains insulin. What is Toujeo U300 Insulin Glargine Injection 300 units per milliliter? Prescription Toujeo is a long-acting man-made insulin used to control high blood sugar in adults and children who are 6 years of age and older with diabetes mellitus. Toujeo is not for the treatment of diabetic ketoacidosis. It is not known if Toujeo is safe and effective in children under 6 years of age. Important safety information for Toujeo U300 Insulin Glargine Injection. Do not use Toujeo if you have low blood sugar or if you are allergic to insulin or any of the ingredients in Toujeo. Do not share your pens with other people, even if the needle has been changed. You may give other people a serious infection or get a serious infection from them. Before starting Toujeo, tell your doctor about all your medical conditions, including if you have liver or kidney problems, if you are pregnant or planning to become pregnant, or if you are breastfeeding or planning to breastfeed. Rotate your injection sites within the area you chose with each dose to reduce your risk of getting pitted or thickened skin, lipodystrophy, and skin with lumps, localized cutaneous amyloidosis at the injection sites. Do not use the same spot for each injection or inject where the skin is pitted, thickened, lumpy, tender, bruised, scaly, hard, scarred, or damaged. Heart failure can occur if you are taking insulin together with pills called TZDs, thiazolidinediones, even if you have never had heart failure or other heart problems. If you have heart failure, it may get worse while you take TZDs with Toujeo. Your treatment with TZDs and Toujeo may need to be changed or stopped by your doctor if you have new or worsening heart failure. Tell your doctor if you have any new or worsening symptoms, including shortness of breath, sudden weight gain, swelling of your ankles or feet. Tell your doctor about all the medications you take, including OTC medicines, vitamins, and supplements, and herbal supplements. Toujeo should be taken at the same time once a day. Test your blood sugar levels daily while using any insulin. Do not change your dose or type of insulin without talking to your doctor. Verify you have the correct insulin before each injection. Do not use a syringe to remove Toujeo from your pen. Your dose for Toujeo may be different from other insulins you have taken. Any change of insulin should be made cautiously and only under medical supervision. Do not dilute or mix Toujeo with any other insulin or solution. It will not work as intended, and you may lose blood sugar control, which could be serious. Use Toujeo only if the solution is clear and colorless with no particles visible. While using Toujeo, do not drive or operate heavy machinery until you know how Toujeo affects you. Don't drink alcohol or use other medicines that contain alcohol. The most common side effect of Toujeo is low blood sugar, hypoglycemia, which may be serious and life-threatening. Severe hypoglycemia may cause harm to your heart or brain. Symptoms of serious low blood sugar may include shaking, sweating, fast heartbeat, and blurred vision. The long-acting effect of Toujeo may delay recovery from low blood sugar compared to shorter-acting insulins. Toujeo may cause severe allergic reactions that can lead to death. Get medical help right away if you have a rash over your whole body, shortness of breath, swelling of your face, tongue, or throat, extreme drowsiness, dizziness, or confusion, trouble breathing, fast heartbeat, sweating. Toujeo may have additional side effects including swelling, weight gain, low potassium, and injection site reactions which may include change in fat tissue, skin thickening, redness, swelling, and itching. Toujeo SoloStar and Toujeo Max SoloStar are single patient use pre-filled insulin pens. It is important to perform a safety test when using a new pen for the first time. Talk to your doctor about proper injection technique and follow instructions in the instruction leaflet that comes with your Toujeo SoloStar or Toujeo Max SoloStar pen.